Peace, sis. I got everything turned up. Peace, sis. What it do with you? Greetings to everybody coming in, to the all. What's been going on, family? Love you too, bro. Peace, D. Peace to the God. Oh, you know I am, sis. It's been kind of busy for me lately, but working it out. Working it out. Greetings to everybody coming in. I just want to touch bases with the family, since I haven't been able to touch bases with everybody. Had a lot going on in the past couple weeks. But some topics definitely came up, and I received some downloads from them. And I just wanted to be able to, express it with y'all, so we all can be able to have a higher meaning or perspective of what it is. And normally sometimes I get a lot of things we've been saying in the past, but they really have everything has a higher perspective of it. But anyway, let's get to it. So, you know how, y'all gotta excuse me because allergies cutting up too. Peace, sis. So, you know how we always, we've heard the saying, don't give flowers, don't give me my flowers when I transition, basically. And, which is actually a fact. It's a true statement. But when you look at it, as the God or goddess you are, you truly don't want to. Let's look at energy look at flowers as the energy, the connection. Okay? They in the living room. Honey. But anyway, the flowers that we're talking about basically is your energy, your connection to the all, whether it's spiritual or physical in the experience. So normally, when someone transitions, most likely the family comes together, all those emotions starts to come up, but in reality of it all, we should never be waiting on anyone to transition, right? To share the connection that we have among each other, which is the flowers. So no, you wouldn't want to wait for someone to transition to get them their flowers, because we've been disconnected from our ancestors from a long time. I see it. We've been disconnected from our great elders from a long time, the great ones for a long time. And even when they transition, they still try to be connected with us. But no, don't shut the door. No. I don't care if she comes in here. Just don't shut the door. I need to hear both of y'all. So, even when the great elders transition, you do not want to, I mean, we've been disconnected from them, so when they transition, they still want to be connected. And sometimes, some of us beings, we do connect with them, whether it's in dreams, they come to our dreams, we be like, they came to my dream, I dreamed about them. When actually they're just really trying to have a connection with you in the spiritual realm. So, let's go back to the... No, I don't want to just connect to you outside of the realm, or this experience. We have to connect also right here within this experience, which is this physical. Okay? So you give people their rose, their flowers, their energy, the connection while you're here. Not when they transition. And now that we know that when they transition that we can be connected to them, we shouldn't just wait to then. We shouldn't just wait to then. And the reason why I'm speaking about this is because I had a conversation with a goddess a couple of days ago. And we was conversating about, our journeys. And I'm just going to speak about mine, our journeys dealing with our great elders or our parents. Okay? And how we generate energy, Sometimes we don't always see what we want to get, which is an apology, or a recognition of what somebody has caused pain, trauma, or anything of that nature that is keeping you in an emotional state of mind that was keeping you binded into your root chakra that you're not healing from. Also giving a person the power over you. Okay, so we don't want to wait till to it's, oh, they gone, and now I want to be able to say that I didn't get to say this, I didn't get to say that. Okay? As long as you're able to understand it within yourself and realize that it's all about you, okay? Then you'll be able to rise above it, which is regenerating your energy until that person and you are able to have a stable conversation. Because if you continuously try to bring up a conversation where both of you are combative, you will not get anywhere. That's ego arguing with ego. I say to the God, so if I would have kept going in the rate that I was going with me and my mom, being very disrespectful, what's up, fam? Being very disrespectful, not understanding her journey and her truth, because we have to understand each other's truth and our journeys. That's the elevation of love. You have to understand both sides. You have to understand why a person is conditioned the way they are, the way they act now in their journey, and why they can't give you certain things. But when you recognize it and you can realize, and when you recognize it to understand it, then you'll be able to override that, which is gaining your power back. Because not everybody's going to give you what you need to heal. And most likely when a lot of people transition, that's when we be like, oh, damn, I didn't get to say what I wanted to say. I'm sorry. I'm remorseful. I was there. I fought with my sister before she transitioned. And I battled with myself for years about not being able to say I was sorry. But once I was able to understand who I was and the connection I am to the all, I was able to connect with her and get a deeper understanding and be able to see her higher self, her goddess that she is, her heart. And realize that wasn't even her. That was just a part of her journey. That was in part of my journey. For me to elevate. Because once I did that, it was a lot easier for me to accept a lot of things that happened and transpired in my journey. So nowadays I'm awakened now. I'm living. Okay? And I'm able to accept a person who they truly are. They could be the most scum of the earth. They really can. But I understand their conditions. And I understand how they got there. And I realize that that's not them. That person is not in their right mind, which is your higher self. So there's no reason for me to be looking forward or waiting for someone to give me peace when I give myself peace. So whatever you have and you feel, even in this moment now, in this journey, get it out. Whether you're self-speaking it to yourself or you're able to connect with that person because they're in a higher mind frame as well now. So you're able to have a intellectual conversation where you can understand both sides. That's the connection. Don't wait till someone transition to try to make things right. Sometimes you do have to. But when you have that chance to make it right, you make it right. And if they listen, they listen. If they don't, they don't. Or even if y'all have a common ground conversation, that brings balance within you. You elevate. Hell, they elevate. Okay? And when I mean about regenerating your energy, that means I'm going to reroute. Okay? A lot of us do this, especially in the healing process. We will go around the healing. Listen what I'm saying. We will go around the healing that's in you, or in us, to sort of say. We will go around that healing and elevating other aspects in our journey. But you always will go back into that mirror and face yourself. You still have to heal. But now that you've went around and rerouted your energy to elevate in certain aspects, like your attitude or dealing with your emotions or, being able to let go. You're dropping a lot of these aspects that makes it hard for you to deal with your healing. So when you come back facing that healing, you will be able to drop it. You will be able to accept it. You will be able to just let it go. It doesn't matter how many times you reroute your energy, you're going to come back to healing. Okay? And sometimes we have to let other people regenerate their energy just to get to where we're at. So we'll be able to have an intellectual conversation, which brings balance within both of us. Okay? We deal with this on we deal with this on a daily basis in our journeys. We deal with this on a daily basis. What's going on? JCN, don't be picking her up. Oh, okay. She in there fussing. Okay? You're going to have to face it. Sometimes you just have to elevate in certain aspects of yourself just to be able to fight that. Fight your healing. Fight your reflection. Now, we're in a level we're in the age of intelligence. So everything now that comes to you is just going to be common sense. You're going to have to catch on to it. Even within yourself. Okay? So yes, don't try, some beings you do have to wait till they transition, because sometimes that's how some of them elevate, because you elevating, which is giving them an elevation. But sometimes the ones who are here, You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait. So don't give nobody they roses when they transitions. Give them roses all the time. The roses is your heart. That's your connection. That's the higher energy, the higher frequency within you. That's the love. Okay? And another thing is, a lot of beings, a lot of us, we suffer from those who transition. To the point we don't want to face it, as far as not accepting, not believing, in denial. Everything has a reason, and there's a reason why certain beings, or any being, transition at a certain point in their journey. It's always to benefit you, or for them to come to you to even rise. Especially if you're carrying your light. Okay? When my sister transitioned, my whole family. And I'm not talking about those who are cousins. I'm talking about my siblings, my mother, my father, my grandparents, uncles. All of us became real close. All of us became real close, and we was able to wig out those who didn't mean us no good. Because before, we was not even close. We was all scattered. Yo! Hold on 1 second. What are you doing to her? Let her play with that. Just let her play with it. It's okay. Jason, you gotta stop out here screaming now. Okay. Hubby at work, so it's just me and the baby kids. But a lot of us, we tend to suffer in when people transition, and we should be celebrating, of course, because they're not in this physical anymore. They're actually in the spiritual realm, and they're not suffering. So, and there's no suffering in the spiritual realm, as they would tell you. There's no suffering in heaven. It really isn't. Girl, yes, baby kids. But, Petty Betty and Hey Ruth, them baby kids. But, we try, a lot of us beings will get caught up in that, and not even understanding that these great ones who transition, whether it's a brother, a sister, a mother, a grandmother, a father, or whoever in that nature, a cousin, a best friend, or whatever, is they're going on the other side to help benefit us. They become one with us anyway. So they continue their walk with us. So, and if you're elevating, like I've said before, they elevate too. So, and I've seen it because, like, a lot of people, like, they don't even celebrate their great elders. I celebrate them daily. I celebrate them on even special occasions like their birthdays and stuff like that. Or even holidays. Yes. Whatever day, it doesn't even matter. I celebrate them. Just because they transition doesn't mean it's the end. They're still there. They're waiting for you to connect with them. They want to rise too. Hell, they want to see you rise. Okay? They want to see you rise. And that just lets me know that a lot of people are stuck in trauma when it comes to transitioning. And not even realizing that who you really are as energy just never dies. You only transform. You only transform. Damn right, bro. They tell you they're not dead. Hell, they living their best life. Okay? The disconnection that we've had with our great elders has also put us into a state of mind. I mean, even though it's all part of the script of us falling.
Mommy, you didn't get in the bathroom.
You cut the bathroom light on and you open it up.
Please.
Get her out of there.
I can't. I got a key card.
Cut the light off. Just cut the light off. But anyway. Girl. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? So yeah. We've been dealing with a lot of, healing at this process also because me and my sister, we got a lot to explain and a lot of downloads that we got today that I told her that I will wait to do with her because it has a lot to do with this as well. Our heart chakra is in display. It's all about you becoming the great ones. It's all about that. It's all about you connecting with the all, and that's including the great ones, the great elders. This realm is becoming one for a reason. The oneness that connects all of us is what's transpiring. And it doesn't matter if you're on low frequency or high frequency, we still all connect as one. That's what brings the balance. That's what brings in the new shift. Hey, sis. And I really wanted to touch on that because I felt like it was right time to touch on it because, I've noticed, sometimes I notice little things on my page and it doesn't even have to do with a lot of the awakened ones. Sometimes it has to do with those who are still trying to find themselves. And they still need tools on how to elevate. And that's fine. Because I'm not going to knock someone down when they're trying to rise. I'm going to actually extend my hand to help guide you to what you're trying to be guided to within yourself. That's in your journey. And that's the same thing with the great elders.
Mommy!
They constantly guide us.
Mommy, I don't want to stay in the bathroom.
No, she don't.
I try again, but you hit me.
Y'all give me 2 seconds. Let me get this baby out this bathroom. Little leg. Come on, little leg. Get out of here, little leg. Get out of here, little leg. Your brother did not let you in here no more. Okay. Don't go in the bathroom. Have my stuff everywhere. Girl, yeah, she fighting. Being petty. Common sense, intelligence. The information of this is the information age. This is the reflection ages. Everything is put out for a reason. The way it's happening because we're facing ourselves, and we have to do a lot within ourselves to rise. And you're going to be constantly tested on your healing. But when you have the tools to be able to nip them shits in the butt and cancel that shit, it just makes it a lot easier. And trust me, your great elders just want to help guide you. Yeah. So when they transition, that's not the disconnect. You're supposed to continue to have that connection with them. Because we know death isn't real. definitely isn't real. I know it's a lot of people who suffer just like I did with my parents. You know, we've been conditioned about how our parents was conditioned, which caused us to be conditioned. But see, a true statement is, when we learn from them, who you think your parents learn from as well. So if they've been conditioned and you received the summit of their condition, but you rose above that shit, guess what? That helps them rise. That helps them to be able to deal with the situations within themselves. So they'll be able to deal or have a conversation with you about the pain or hurt or whatever you've been conditioned by them. Facts, bro. Learn behavior. Peace, sis. I learn from my children. My mother has learned from me. And whether you're doing the same thing or you're not doing the same thing, which is breaking the curse, getting out of the loop, they're able to see it from a higher perspective and they rise with you. So sometimes we have to go about rising within ourselves for those who have caused us those conditions of pain, of suffering, to be able to see it. So they can be their head on. You become the light that'll spark their light. Trust me, when I mean that me and my mama was ego, I had to do some searching within myself. Peace, bro. I had to do some deep searching within myself. And I knew what I was saying wasn't right. The disrespect wasn't right. It's just how I deal with my emotions because that's how I was conditioned to deal with it. But when I dig deep within myself and realize that I think I need to handle this a different way. Now that I see, you know, her journey and see that this is a curse that's been going on in our family with the learned behavior, as bro White Crow, the guy, said. So when I started doing things different, me and my mom's relationship started opening up different. It started opening up. She started telling me things that I've been desperate to have answers for. She was able to open up and give me that. Because at first, I wasn't getting it. But when I showed her how I deal with my emotions, and then I wasn't going to act that way out, and I wasn't going to blame her anymore, because really is it really my fault, or really her fault, or her fault, or her fault? When you become what you've been prone to all your life. So when I began to dig deep within myself and to be able to find my light, okay, and to let go of shit that was keeping me fucked up, right? You go back on in the scripts, and you see how this shit really how it played out. I had to go in her script as well to see how, you know, things happen in her journey so I could be able to understand. And once I was able to understand that, she opened up. When I didn't blame her, and when I wasn't, you know, having my wall up, being angry all the fucking time, we got somewhere. Balance started to kick in. The connection that we have with each other we was connecting. We was healing each other. Okay? She was giving me the tools to heal myself, and I was giving her the tools to heal her. And it's a lot of people who just won't let go of shit. It's a lot. They just won't let it go. They just won't let it go, and you have to let it go. Because even though you might regenerate your energy to go a certain route, you still gonna come back to that starting point. You still gonna come back to that right there that you need to heal, recognize it, and address it. Even if it's with self. You don't even need the second party. And see, that's what I had to do. I had to regenerate my energy. Learn to deal with my emotions, my anger, my mouth, basically. How I say things. Okay? I had to learn all of that. I had to regenerate my energy so I can get these tools. So when I'm going back to face that battle of healing, I will be a lot more open-minded. I wouldn't be closed-minded to it. Because had my mother had transitioned, I would be in that state of mind where I was a couple years ago. Well, I mean, I won't be there now. But if I was where I was a couple years ago or some years back, okay, I would have been blaming myself. And you really, truly can't really just, you really have to blame yourself sometimes. Just so you can see a bigger picture of what you need to do. What you need to do to get rid of some shit. And what you need to do to make it happen. To bring peace within yourself. That's the fight. But had I not, we would still be going back and forth. And if she would have transitioned, I would have regretted it. So you don't need to live life with regrets. Do not live your life with regrets. Live your life in peace. Addressing any situation. Giving everybody their roses now. Don't try to wait till they transition. I mean, some of them, they stubborn as hell. But as long as you do your part, that's all that matters. Bring her here. Come on, Mommy. Yeah. It's okay. I know. He won't let you get it. Look. You gonna say hey? You gonna say hey? Yeah, bro won't let you get nothing. That's good. He don't want you to get into nothing. But yeah. Just make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. And you always give out your roses, your flowers, however you want to put it. Which is your love. That's the symbolism of your love. Don't try to wait till someone, especially if you got the chance to make it right. Whether you're making it right within yourself or you're able to talk to them on a intellectual conversation where it's going to bring balance and peace and healing within both of y'all, then do it. Don't wait. And that's something that the great ones want me to put out, because a lot of disconnections has happened because of that. A lot of people are not ready to face that, They're not ready to face it. But we have to. But we have to. You got something to say? Love conquers all? Yes. Love do conquer all. No, you can't play with that. Love conquers all. It's let me see. No, Mama, I don't need you to touch this because, girl. So one more thing I want to talk about. Might be just two things. I think I talked about this before about manifestation or manifesting, not festation, but manifesting. And I know our community is still speaking on manifesting as a physical. Not even understanding that anything that you're manifesting is something that you're already destined to have. Manifesting is just you being able to tap in within your journey and see what your pretty much your script. So the only way that you'll get to manifest, which is right what you wrote in your script, your vision, is, if you want me to say the definition, is clear or obvious to the eye or the mind. So anything that you've already had a vision or a clear mind to, it's what you're already going to be manifest. This is what you're going to manifest. And sometimes we don't get to what we manifest because if you're not in alignment within yourself, meaning if you still have some shit to work on, that manifestation will not even come forward until you are properly ready for it. And that's spiritual. That has to deal with your energy. It has nothing to do with anything physical. Because I see a lot of our people in the communities who want to manifest a lot of things, especially physical shit. You're more than this material shit. Now, it's alright to live comfortable in your experience, but what's for you is what is for you. So what are you truly manifesting when it's already something that you're destined to have? What are you truly manifesting? Your destiny, what you're already going to have. And you can put it in alignment in your journey by dealing with what you need to deal with to line it up, to bring it forward. That's already something that you've already put out. So when we do like candles and stuff to certain gods and goddesses, you're actually just connecting to the energy and becoming one. I mean, you're already one with it. So you're just connecting to that energy. Whether you're giving offerings, celebrating, or you're asking that great one for some type of guidance or some type of guidance for healing, or any type of direction in your journey. Or even helping you to bring forth your manifestations, which you're already destined to have. Meaning you're going to have to go and line it up so you can bring it forward. Now I'm going to go back to imagination because one of my bros sent me a video. We were speaking about it. And this has to deal with right, Crow. Right. It's already inside of you. You only just manifesting it here. But you have to be in alignment of it too. Because maybe a couple $1,000. You might not get until everything is lined up. Or whatever needs to be lined up. Just so you to receive that. That's already within you. Same thing as elevation. Also, like I was saying, I was talking to one of my bros about, he had sent me a video, and we was talking about imagination, and they was talking about imagination in the video. And I know this has to do with meditation, but I want to just break this down just a little bit before we get into our meditation sessions happening next month. Now, your imagination, because we always say tap into your imagination. You know, your imagination is just an image. You know what you're already imagining, what is in your journey, the visions in your journey, past journeys with connection with your great elders, or the great ones, which is helping that is the tapping in key. That's a vision. And the nation is just, I shouldn't even have to address, because nation is just, it's a group of people or a group of beings, which is the oneness of it all. So you're connecting. You're tapping in within the all, which is within yourself. The oneness, the great ones, your higher self. Okay? Imagination is, and even in the video they were saying, you know, imagination, people tap to imagination and creativity. Now, that is somewhat true. That is really somewhat true. But when you're tapping into your imagination, sometimes those might not even be your images. Those can be images from your great elders showing you what they have done in their journey. Okay? Which is helping you with your creativity. Sometimes it's your higher self, tapping within yourself. That's just like you tapping into your own downloads. Basically, you're tapping within your own, into the source. Yes. And you're being able to create. A lot of us take risks. So that's a lot of imaginations, right? Images, right? That's the same image, right? That's the oneness, that's the source. Even with cooking. You might not know how you want to season. Get out of here. No, I don't want you to do that. You might not even know what you want to season your meat with or season your vegetables with. Next thing you know, imagination taps in, which is you tapping into within yourself. And your great elder. Where are you going? Okay. You can't be crawling though. Like you crawling and you're crying. Guess you're crying for. Right, bro. Right, Lou. Creative energy. Which is still the source, and you connecting with the all. And they come in and they help you. And you like, shit, I just created this. Yeah? You just used it. Your energy. But sometimes they just be, visions within ourselves. That's our sources, that's connecting us to the source. As Lou say, yes. Mine's too, Lou. Mine's too. And the great mother right there. Jace, please get out of there. The great mothers, they come through, they might be like, sprinkle a little bit of this, sprinkle a little bit of that. Next thing you know, you done cooked a badass feast. And it ain't always them too. It's your higher self too. The source of everything. They come through. So the imagination is just you being in an imagining state, which is you tapping into your images within yourself. Which is the nation of connecting to the all. Can you imagine that? So I wanted to break that back down because whew, I think since we in the age of, like I just said, the age of intelligence, where I was just telling my sister on the phone, intelligence, common sense, and what was the other one I said? Information age. Now it's just common sense. A lot of things is just common sense, and we just make it so hard on ourselves because we've been conditioned to think that. Learn behavior. Not thinking outside of the box. Putting ourselves in our own boxes.
I'm in the river one again.
Just even with common sense. Ain't everything so common? I love fried chicken, okay? Get your butt off of her and let her crawl. Let her go. Let her go. But yes, honey. Yes. We're in the age of common sense. You can't help but to see it. When you feel it, you just know that shit don't make no sense. Oh, you feel it even more now.
Mommy.
Higher self telling you, then you know that shit ain't right. Why the fuck you keep being combative on this information? If you do not put her down and get out. You better get out my dang room. Osiris need to come and get his baby kid. It's okay. There you go. Yeah, I know. He trying to leave you in here. Yes, you right about that, Lou. You right about that. Oh, hell, I'm gonna say. You right about that. Shit, my sister have us cooking shit. Look, since you just said something about that, let me speak about, hey, goddess. Let me speak about, this weekend. Now, this weekend, you know, we celebrated my son's birthday party, right? And my sister that transitioned years back, you know, her birthday was actually Friday. Okay? And I went to I had my husband to go get the cupcakes for the birthday party. And when he went to go get the cupcakes for the birthday party, I'm gonna tell you how these elders, these great ones, they boy, pay attention. They get what they want. But he went to go get the cupcakes, and the lady that made the cupcakes, she inboxed me and told me she was giving me a free cake that her family didn't want at the house, that she had already baked, and didn't nobody want any cake. I said, okay. So I'm like, you know, thank you. So when my hubby get here with the damn cake, I look at the cake, and it's my sister's favorite flavor. Cookies and cream. Now, I got that on a Thursday. Her birthday was that Friday. So as soon as I seen the cake, my higher self was like, that's Christy cake. Christy don't order her own goddamn cake. And when I mean that, it doesn't matter who we go through or who they go through, they can go through anybody. Because we're connected as one. So she came through and got herself a cake for her birthday. Shit, everybody getting cakes. I want a cake too. In the midst of me even seeing that, And when I seen the cake and heard, you know, that's Christy cake, she don't order her goddamn cake. I see her in the fucking kitchen with the lady. And she making a goddamn cake. So I was like, okay. Don't nobody touch the cake.
Mommy, this is my room.
Shut up, girl. So I said, nobody touch the cake. Okay? Because this is her cake. So you know what I did? I took her cake. Okay. I took her cake to the celebration we had for her Friday, which was actually on her birthday. And she loved that shit. So when I was eating the cake, because I don't eat cookies and cream. Ew. Hell no. I don't like cookies and cream. Ice cream, I don't like none of that shit. But when I was eating it, it was a satisfaction coming over me. Yeah, she got her cake. She got what she wanted. So that wasn't me eating that goddamn cake. That was her eating that damn cake. Because I don't eat goddamn cookies and cream. But I made sure I had some when I came home. So yeah, they come through us. You know, they come through us. It doesn't matter who it is, really. Jumped in me, bro. And ate that motherfucking cake. Wishing I guess, you know, when the cake was over, I had a thought of, damn, I wish I had more. No. This what you gonna get. I can't do no cookies and cream. I can't, that shit. I just eat the cookies and dip it in the milk. Okay? I don't like it in my ice cream. Love you, Lotion. But yes. So them great elders, it don't matter who they come through. They gonna get what they need. They gonna get they message message to you. Okay? No matter what it is, whether you just cooking, whether you chilling, hell, even if they want something to drink. She even had me get a bottle of goddamn Hennessy. Which wasn't even me. That was her getting her goddamn Hennessy. I don't like Hennessy. I don't see how she can drink it straight. But that's what she wanted. Okay? So yeah, they work through us. They come through us. Definitely do. Hell, we come through each other all the time. Son, kids, really? I can't drink that shit. So yeah, they come through us all the time, and it doesn't matter who they come through. They're gonna get the message to you. They're gonna get what they want. One way or another, you could be the sleepest motherfucker. They still gonna make sure you get some type of message. So yeah, stay connected. You know, stay connected. Connection is the one that's within all of us, with all of us. That's the bondage we have with each other. Right, Lou. Girl, I understand that, Shay. I understand that. Barry had me put a motherfucking cigar on the motherfucking, on my altar, and it was lit. Okay? Sure did. So yeah, they get it. They gonna get what they need. And they gonna make sure they get it to you some kind of way. So it doesn't matter. It really don't even matter what frequency you're on. It's going to get to you. But it just makes it so much easier when you're able to recognize it. And that's just being tapped, no ma'am, within your higher self. No ma'am. Let me tell you something, Sophia. Sit right there. You're not going in my bathroom. No. You already got the little hard thing. So yeah, they're gonna make sure you get it. They're gonna make sure it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Girl, I'm telling y'all. She be in my bathroom, she has shit everywhere. No. Why? And these little goddesses and guys, they know when you doing some shit. They know when your attention is not on them. They know when your attention is not on them. That's when they can go do some shit. You're not paying attention? Oh. Especially my son. He do a lot of sneaky shit when I ain't paying attention. Until I catch on to what the hell he doing. But yes, stay highly connected within yourself to your great elders. Don't give nobody their roses. If it's meant for you to give them that love, roses / symbolism of love, if it's meant for you to give them to them now, give it to them now. Or give it to yourself. You cannot walk in the 5th dimension with that shit. You're not going to walk in the 5th dimension with that shit. That means you still got a lot of working to deal with within yourself, a lot of healing. No matter how many times you try to regenerate your energy to different aspects within yourself, you still going to have to face it. So that's really the message I wanted to give out. That the great elders was, no, we don't want our roses when we transition. Sometimes we have to do, but most likely they want it while they're here. Hell, wouldn't you want yours while you're here? You wouldn't want nobody coming to you in sorrow, regret, when you're not even living in that suffering no more. You living your best life in the realm. Oh, girl, that shit old news. You still holding on to that? That's where we got to be at now. You cannot be holding on to nothing. You're welcome, sis. You cannot be holding on to nothing. Deal with it. Give yourself your roses. Love. And when you give yourself love, I guarantee you, the ones who called you some type of condition will come to you. So there's no reason to be beat up about, don't beat yourself up about that. It's meant for you to have an experience, learn from it, and grow. When you grow, you're not holding anything. It's when you can't grow that you be holding everything. So you definitely have to let go. So, I'm telling y'all, they funny as hell to me. Like, I be really kicking, I be cracking up on them all the time. I told y'all they was going to come in here, right, once I started my live, right? They do it all the time. But yes, continue to rise. Continue to stay highly connected within yourself, to yourself, and to the great ones, which is everything around you. Continue.
Okay, let go.
And continue to give out your roses. You never know who you might help. You never know who you might help. So, what? And you? Yes. So on that note, fam, me and Chandria will be doing a live that's actually still connected to this, so it's almost like a part 2 to this. But we got a lot more downloads to deal that came through today that I wasn't gonna discuss. Of course, I'm gonna wait till Wednesday to do it with her, since we both was together when we was getting these downloads. So it will only be right to do it with her. Girl, you better not. Let her go. Let her go, hey Ruth. Stop. Come on. She's trying to get away from you. Come on. Okay. Well, I'm going to get through and get these little ones, honey. I wish hubby was home. He'll have time. But I'm just going to end it with, continue to give out your roses, which is your love. No matter what, stay highly connected to yourself. Because at these precious moments right now where we're at in our journey, you're going to need that. You're going to need that. That's going to help you to get past everything else, whether it's healing. Okay, we'll get down then. Give her a passing. Whether it's healing, or dealing with any type of other being that has, partaked in your journey, of being conditioned or dealing with some type of pain and stuff like that. So continue to rise above it all. Continue to rise above it. Continue to give your flowers out. Don't wait till someone transition. Especially if you got the moment right now to make it better. Genesis, what's wrong? JCM, bring her pacifier. Ain't even, honey. She just fussing. And Baron is actually around because I feel his ass. He got me hotter than a motherfucker. I'm sweating. But yeah, I just wanted to give y'all that. And I know y'all, excuse the kids, but they gonna be who they are. They at their highest moments. They enjoying their life. So I will definitely touch bases with y'all Wednesday. Just reconnecting back to this right here with a part 2. What me and Chandria has gained for today in downloads. And we just gonna go from there. Thanks, bro. Also, I'll probably still put a reminder out. I won't be going live Friday because, of course, I'll be celebrating my Big Bang Party Bash, okay? So I'm gonna be intertwining, trying to get things right for Saturday. And Sunday, I'll probably be hung over. Okay? So we'll be going, I'll be going live Monday, the following Monday. Which is to give me enough time to, to connect within myself. And see what else I can get. Because I love getting downloads. But yeah, I love y'all. And I hope, if this message was for you, I'm glad that you tuned in. Yeah, definitely got to regroup. I'm glad that you tuned in because it wasn't just a message for, for y'all guys and goddesses, but it also was a message for me too. But on another note, I love y'all, and I will speak to y'all on the next chit chat or the next live. And we'll just go from there, family. Peace and love and oneness.